Our seventh speaker, Tom Wilde. Robodog. Robodog, Tom Wilde.
Madam Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this, but I'm not perfect. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, but if there is one area in my life where I have failed, it's obedience training my dog. Until the day I watched the movie Robocop. And that gave me an idea. If I couldn't train an obedience champion, maybe I could build one. So I went down to the back shed and looked around. Old video games, remote control racing car, pots and pans, sheepskin seat covers, everything I needed to build my obedience champion. Over the next 6 weeks, I burnt the midnight oil, welding and soldering, stitching and sewing, until there he stood in all his immaculate glory, Robodog. He was going to turn obedience training on its head. The following week, we entered our first obedience trial. And with a remote control hidden in my right hand, we made our way through the crowd. And while the other dogs were jumping about, everyone complimented me on how well behaved Robodog was. Just well behaved, I'd reply. And then it was our turn to enter the ring. The judge looked Robodog up and down. Interesting looking dog you have there. What breed is he? Well, I'm really not sure. He looks like a bit of everything. Yeah, I thought, you got that right. Well, are you ready? I nodded nervously. Forward. I commanded Robodog to heel, and off we went. Over the next 10 minutes, we performed brilliantly. Robodog heeled, he sat, he downed perfectly, and his recall was that fast that he actually burnt the grass as he ran in. I could see the judge was impressed as he tallied his scores. Then, all of a sudden, this big German Shepherd, who was obviously jealous of our performance, rushed into the ring and attacked Robodog. And as he grabbed Robodog by the throat, he let out a yelp as he bit down on the stainless steel saucepan. With his teeth falling out, he jumped about growling. Grrr. I frantically separated them, and pretending Robodog was hurt, I rushed back to my car. Now I was worried because my deception was almost uncovered. But then I remembered that dogs don't usually attack bitches. So I grabbed my tin snips and performed a bit of cosmetic surgery. The following week, I entered Robodog in the female class. And when we arrived, everyone remarked how exactly alike she was to my other dog. Well, from the same litter, I shrugged. And then we entered the trial ring. And again, we performed faultlessly. But then, that same German Shepherd rushed into the ring and ran up to Robodog. Oh no, not another fight. But he stopped, sniffed, and decided to mount Robodog. I stood there in disbelief. I could hear his owner laughing from the sidelines. Hey, he's the best stud dog in town. And I thought, yeah, he's obviously not the brightest. And then we noticed smoke coming from the rear end of Robodog. A shower of sparks and a blinding flash and a yelp. The German Shepherd shot 20 metres into the air and came crashing down on his head. His owner rushed into the ring. Oh no, he cried, my dog is dead. I thought, yeah, but at least he got a smile on his face. And then we saw Robodog running around uncontrollably in a circle with smokes and sparks flying out of her backside. The judge looked at me suspiciously. I think there's something wrong with your dog. Yeah, well, the vet said her medication might have some strange side effects. I better get her home right away. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the end of Robodog's obedience career. Now, there is an old saying that says, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. That's a load of rubbish. I prefer to agree with Vince Lombardi, who once said, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. And I'm sure Vince would be very impressed today that even today, when people talk about obedience champions, they talk with reverence when they talk about the legend of Robodog. Madam MC.